When most people think about WWE superstars, they picture the arena lights, the roar of the crowd, and those legendary championship moments that define careers. But what happens when the show ends? Where do these titans of entertainment retreat when they're not electrifying millions of fans around the world?
I'm not a artsy guy by any means. You probably aren't really shocked by that.
From Mediterranean palaces perched on Beverly Hills cliffs,
All right, moving on. The Rock buys new mansion.
to sprawling Texas ranches that put entire towns to shame,
I would have given away all the $1 million.
WWE's biggest names have turned their extraordinary earnings into some of the most jaw-dropping real estate on the planet.
I also was ready to enter my billionaire phase, bro.
We're talking about homes that cost more than most people will earn in 10 lifetimes. Mansions so extravagant, they make luxury hotels look modest. These aren't just houses, they're monuments to success.
How the hell did you find my house?
I have a map of the stars' homes.
Get out!
Oh,
Complete with indoor waterfalls, private baseball diamonds, and home theaters that rival actual movie studios. Get ready to step behind the gates and into the world's most expensive mansions owned by WWE wrestlers. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. All right, let's start with the man who turned wrestling stardom into global domination.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Monday Night Raw!
And a Hollywood empire worth hundreds of millions. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dropped a jaw-dropping $27.8 million on a Mediterranean-style mansion in Beverly Hills' ultra-exclusive North Beverly Park community in April 2021.
All right, moving on. The Rock buys new mansion.
But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't even the full asking price. The Rock negotiated down from an initial $30 million price tag, proving that even when you're spending nearly $30 million on a house, you still know how to work a deal. The property has serious Hollywood pedigree. It was sold to The Rock by actor Paul Reiser, famous for Mad About You and Stranger Things. But before that, it belonged to legendary Van Halen drummer Alex Van Halen, who actually built the house back in 1993. Talk about rock royalty passing to wrestling royalty. The estate spans an absolutely massive 3.67 acres, the largest lot in the entire Beverly Park neighborhood, with nearly 18,000 square feet of living space, including a main mansion and a detached 2,500 square foot guest house. Inside, you'll find 6 bedrooms, 11.5 bathrooms, and amenities that read like a luxury resort brochure. But the outdoor amenities are where things get absolutely insane. The property features a tennis court for the sporty at heart, and get this, a full-size baseball diamond. That's right, The Rock has a personal baseball field in his backyard. The stunning olive tree-lined driveway leads to a pea gravel motor court with a central stone fountain, and his neighbors include Denzel Washington, Sylvester Stallone, Rod Stewart, Eddie Murphy, and Sofia Vergara. The Rock didn't just buy a house, he bought a lifestyle that matches his larger-than-life persona. Another blockbuster purchase, yeah? Vince McMahon. Meet the man who single-handedly transformed professional wrestling from regional carnival attractions into a global entertainment phenomenon worth billions.
I would have given away all the $1 million.
Vince McMahon originally purchased his Greenwich, Connecticut estate in 1984 for just $1.5 million, but after extensive renovations, this colonial-style empire is now valued at approximately $40 million. Located in the renowned Conyers Farm area, this isn't just a house. It's a 12,456 square foot compound that represents the pinnacle of success, boasting 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and a level of privacy that even a superstar would envy. The structure sits on a massive, secluded lot within the gated community, featuring classic stone and siding that ensures, despite its massive size, it feels like a home rather than an office building. The entry is defined by grand white gates that swing open to reveal a long, winding driveway. This isn't just a driveway, it's a procession that leads to a beautiful fountain, serving as the centerpiece of the arrival court. The standout features include a massive professional gym, a home theater, a swimming pool, and expansive private gardens. Here's a fun fact. Greenwich offers unmatched privacy and prestige, close enough to WWE headquarters in Stamford and New York City, yet secluded enough to offer a peaceful retreat for for the elite. This location is so convenient that Triple H and Stephanie McMahon live close to the headquarters in nearby Weston, making family dinners and business meetings equally convenient. The manor was estimated to be worth around $40 million as of 2006, and with real estate appreciation over the past 2 decades, that value has likely grown substantially. The chairman didn't just build a wrestling empire, he built a home worthy of one. Convenient, right? Logan Paul. Fast forward to the newest member of WWE's Millionaire Mansion Club. Logan Paul, who moved to Puerto Rico in 2021, recently dropped a staggering $32.5 million on a mansion that he says represents a major upgrade from his previous island home.
I also was ready to enter my billionaire phase, bro.
This isn't just any real estate splurge, this is the most expensive purchase in Logan's entire career. Before this massive upgrade, Logan lived in another luxury mansion in Puerto Rico, which he recently listed for $14 million, with reports suggesting his new home is located just down the street, but at more than double the price. In his YouTube video tour, Paul offered fans a glimpse into the new house, which features a pool, a large backyard, a home theater, and many other high-end amenities. The home also boasts a tennis court, an elevator, and one hell of a view of the Puerto Rican landscape. Here's what makes this purchase even more fascinating. Logan openly admitted, without sounding braggadocious, this was not a super cheap house. My brother and I both think like this, but we like putting ourselves in positions that force us to have to work harder. I already work hard as it is, and I absolutely love what I do. After signing the documents to make it official, Paul celebrated by doing a front flip into his new pool. Even his brother Jake Paul, himself a boxing superstar, couldn't believe the property was Logan's when he came to visit. At $32.5 million, this purchase represents roughly 21.7% of Logan's estimated $150 million net worth. A considerable chunk, but one that reflects his rapid rise from YouTube sensation to WWE superstar to business mogul. Not bad for a 30-year-old. Talk about consequences. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
So just when I thought Triple H was going to leave me, I tricked Triple H into believing
When wrestling royalty marries into the McMahon dynasty, you know the real estate is going to be spectacular. Paul Triple H Levesque and Stephanie McMahon live in a huge mansion in Weston, Connecticut, strategically located close to WWE headquarters in Stamford. The 6-bedroom mansion is reportedly worth $33 million and is within walking distance of Vince McMahon's $44 million home. As aerial photos reveal, Hunter and Stephanie have a gated private driveway and own additional land behind the house, plus their own outdoor pool for those hot New England summers. The property features an outdoor swimming pool, a private gated entrance, and a home gymnasium perfectly suited for a 14-time world champion's workout regimen. The property is quite similar to Vince's house in design and style, proof that Stephanie truly is her daddy's girl. McMahon's 3-story mansion has 9 bathrooms, a gym, and a guest room, with the home surrounded by tall trees and open spaces. Here's where it gets heartwarming. This house is where the next generation of the McMahon empire is being raised, as Hunter and Stephanie have 3 daughters named Aurora, Vaughn, and Murphy. Who knows, perhaps we'll see Aurora McMahon as the head of WWE in 40 years, with a plush mansion of her own to go with it. Speaking of Aurora, Stephanie revealed in a TalkSport interview, "Our oldest said when she was 8 years old, 'Mama, I don't want your job. Daddy, I don't want your job. I want Pop's job.' So just like her grandfather, she wants to be the boss and has already started training in the ring. My youngest daughter is also very interested, but she is all about personality. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and apparently, neither do the multi-million-dollar mansions. Another blockbuster dynasty in the making, yeah?" Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now here's a Texas-sized story that perfectly embodies the Stone Cold persona. Steve Austin owns a stunning $45 million ranch that spans an incredible 2,000 acres and includes 5 ponds, 2 barns, a river, and absolutely stunning scenery. But here's where things get really interesting about Austin's real estate journey. Austin has actually owned 3 ranches over the years. The original Broken Skull Ranch was near Tilden, Texas, and Broken Skull Ranch 2.0 in Gardnerville, Nevada. Tax records show one property was acquired for $2.9 million in late 2017, around the time he sold the original Broken Skull Ranch near Tilden. Celebrity Net Worth reported that Steve Austin also owned 2 homes in Marina del Rey, California. He bought the first one in 2009, and later in 2017, he bought the neighboring property through a private deal for $149 million. Talk about expanding the empire. Austin's current residence is at Broken Skull Ranch, a 500-acre ranch located in Tilden, Texas, which he has owned since 1999, and featured in his reality television series, Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Challenge.
I'm Steve Austin. It's a new season of Broken Skull Challenge. Each week, I'm bringing 8 elite athletes to my ranch to go head-to-head.
The ranch isn't just about size, it's about the lifestyle. The ranch allows Austin to pursue his hobbies like hunting, fishing, and riding ATVs. Plus, it provides him with a place to raise cattle and host events. The size of the ranch allows Austin to live a more self-sufficient lifestyle, where he's able to raise his own food and generate his own electricity, giving him a sense of independence. Austin also markets his own beer, Broken Skull IPA, plus merchandise representing himself, his podcast, and the Broken Skull Ranch. All of these different business deals keep Stone Cold Steve Austin's net worth up as the 3rd highest paid wrestler in WWE history. Stone Cold didn't just retire from wrestling, he built himself a Texas empire, and that's the Stone Cold truth. John Cena. You can't see John Cena, but you can definitely see his spectacular Florida mansion. John Cena owns a stunning $4 million mansion in Land O'Lakes, Tampa, a 3,074 square foot estate built on a 10,692 square foot lot that's a true masterpiece of elegance and sophistication. Cena's house is estimated to be worth around $4 million after he purchased it in 2005 for approximately $525,000 and has since made significant renovations. That's nearly an 800% return on investment. Not bad for someone who preaches, never give up. From the outside, it's a grand Spanish revival-style estate, and inside, highlights include a swimming pool, cigar lounge,
and then this is the cigar bar,
and 6-car garage, big enough to house Cena's impressive collection of dream cars. The house features a grand entrance with foyer, with floors covered in white marble, and a circular sofa in the center, plus a boys-only cigar room, and a large indoor swimming pool with several relaxation areas, and a diving board. But wait, there's more. Cena's indoor pool is unlike anything you've ever seen, designed to mimic a natural cave. The pool area features rock formations, cascading waterfalls, dual water slides, and tropical plants surrounding the pool area, with the entire space enclosed in glass to let sunlight pour in while protecting it from the elements. John Cena chose the Tampa Bay area for its warm climate and proximity to Tampa, which is convenient to WWE's operations, allowing him to easily commute to WWE events and productions. Plus, his home is near Tampa International Airport since he travels frequently. As of recent reports, Cena is still one of the highest paid WWE wrestlers today, earning $10 million annually. And according to Celebrity Net Worth, he has a net worth of $80 million. Aside from his WWE paychecks, Cena also earns from various endorsement deals and a rising acting career, appearing in projects like Peacemaker, The Suicide Squad, F9, The Fast Saga, and many others. John Cena's motto might be, "You can't see me, but this mansion, it's impossible to miss." Hustle, loyalty, and luxury, yeah? CM Punk. Enter the straight-edge superstar's urban palace. CM Punk bought his stunning $2 million condo in Chicago, featuring 5 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, a theater room, a wine cellar, and a 3-car garage. This isn't your typical wrestler's mansion. It's a city penthouse that perfectly matches Punk's unconventional persona. What makes Punk's setup even more unique is the lifestyle it represents.
Open a present, buddy? Come on.
There we go.
This is for you.
Unlike other WWE stars who chose sprawling estates, CM Punk opted for a more practical approach, similar to Daniel Bryan, who chose a basic apartment near the airport for convenient travel, with other stars typically basing themselves around Atlanta, Orlando, or New York. CM Punk was attempting to transition to MMA at the time, following in Kurt Angle's footsteps, and despite his brief UFC career, he earned a cool $500,000 for his debut. With earnings like that, the $2 million condo investment made perfect financial sense. The Chicago location is significant because it represents Punk's deep connection to his hometown. Unlike wrestlers who chase warm weather or tax benefits, Punk stayed true to his roots in the Windy City. His condo reportedly featured all the luxury amenities you'd expect: high-end finishes, premium appliances, and that all-important wine cellar for someone who lived a straight-edge lifestyle but still knew how to entertain guests in style. Punk's real estate choice showed that sometimes the best investment isn't the biggest mansion, but the property that best fits your lifestyle and values. Straight edge, but definitely not straight boring when it comes to luxury living. The Undertaker. When you're WWE royalty known as the Dead Man, your home better have some serious presence. The Undertaker enjoys a beautiful home in Austin, Texas, surrounded by lots of land and other huge estates. And here's a Hollywood twist. The house was actually rented out by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie at one point. The Undertaker, otherwise known as Mark Calloway, began his WWE journey in 1990 and remains a huge star today, considered WWE royalty and in a class of his own for his in-ring work and contributions outside the ring. The Austin location makes perfect sense for someone who embodies Texas toughness. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker is a fan of various Texas sports teams, showing his deep connection to the Lone Star State. The property's celebrity pedigree speaks volumes about its quality and desirability. When A-list Hollywood stars like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie choose your home as a rental during their peak power couple years, you know you've got something special. The house offers the privacy and space that someone with The Undertaker's legendary status needs, while being situated among other impressive estates that provide appropriate company for wrestling's most iconic figure. The Undertaker has always been about creating an aura of mystery and majesty, and his choice of residence perfectly reflects that. It's not just a house, it's a sanctuary worthy of the man who made an entire arena go silent with just his entrance music. Rest in peace, boring real estate. Brock Lesnar. The Beast incarnate chose a lifestyle that matches his Suplex City mentality: rural, private, and absolutely no nonsense. Brock Lesnar is known to be a private guy who naturally loves solitude, and he enjoys the pensive moments of his life in his home in Minnesota, which is away from the city, surrounded by lush greenery. Lesnar actually owns two houses: his wooden-themed house in Minnesota, valued at $800,000, and another home in Merrifield, Saskatchewan. Lesnar likes to keep things simple, and his Minnesota house features a hot tub on the porch and an immaculately clean wooden kitchen. Interestingly, Brock resides with his family in his other house in Merrifield, which is valued at $2.1 million, and both his houses are secluded and away from the hullabaloo of city life. This perfectly captures Lesnar's approach to life. When you can suplex anyone on the planet, you don't need to prove anything with flashy real estate. The former UFC champion has dominated both WWE and UFC alike, and his property choices reflect someone who values substance over style. While other superstars opt for Mediterranean mansions and urban penthouses, Lesnar chose the path that lets him hunt, fish, and live off the land. The Beast incarnate didn't just conquer the octagon and the squared circle. He conquered the art of living simply but comfortably. When you're that dominant, you don't need to shout about it. Your championship reigns do the talking, and your secluded farmhouse does the resting. The Miz. The Awesome One knows how to live up to his nickname. The Miz's mansion would set you back a cool $3.65 million. The Miz definitely knows how to live like a celebrity, managing to set up a condo near the Hollywood sign a few years ago, which suits his kayfabe character perfectly. The location choice is genius when you think about it. The Miz has always been about that Hollywood lifestyle and celebrity appeal, so having a place near one of the most iconic symbols of entertainment makes perfect sense. His mansion reflects his must-see TV persona: visible, impressive, and strategically positioned for maximum impact. These palatial properties became possible because of Vince McMahon's initial hard work, with WWE's millionaire names benefiting from one man's vision. Pretty extraordinary when you think about it. The Miz represents the modern WWE superstar who successfully bridges wrestling and mainstream entertainment. His real estate choices show someone who understands the importance of location and image in building a brand. When your catchphrase is,
Because I'm the Miz! And I'm awesome!
you better have a mansion that backs up the talk. Living near the Hollywood sign isn't just about luxury, it's about positioning yourself at the center of the entertainment universe. The Miz gets it. In WWE and Hollywood, location is everything, and being awesome is just the beginning. Chris Jericho. The Ayatollah of rock and rolla knows how to live the rock star lifestyle. Chris Jericho lives near the Big Show's residence in Odessa, Florida, and his home features 4 beds, 4 bathrooms, a swimming pool, and a boating dock area. The scenic view from Jericho's house is nothing but sublime, and the 51-year-old wrestler is a man of taste with various other sources of income. This makes perfect sense when you consider Jericho's diverse career. He's not just a wrestler, he's the lead singer of the heavy metal band Fozzy, a podcast host, an author, and a reality TV personality. Jericho bought his home for under $700,000 from fellow wrestler The Undertaker in 2001, and it is now worth millions. Talk about a smart investment. Buying real estate from The Undertaker and watching it appreciate dramatically over 2 decades. That's what you call a win-win business decision. The Florida location offers Jericho the best of both worlds. Waterfront living with boating access for relaxation, plus proximity to other WWE superstars for that built-in community of peers who understand the unique demands of the wrestling business. As wrestling stars often base themselves around Orlando, Florida, or Atlanta, Georgia for convenient travel, Jericho's Odessa location keeps him in the Florida wrestling hub while offering that waterfront lifestyle that matches his rock star persona. Y2J didn't just survive the new millennium. He invested wisely and created a lifestyle that supports both his wrestling career and his rock and roll dreams, but in the most awesome way possible. From The Rock's $27.8 million Beverly Hills resort to Logan Paul's $32.5 million Puerto Rican paradise, these WWE superstars have truly turned their ring earnings into real estate gold. Whether it's Vince McMahon's $40 million Connecticut empire or Stone Cold's $45 million Texas ranch, one thing's crystal clear. Success in the squared circle translates to some seriously impressive home addresses. Which of these incredible mansions surprised you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and before you leave, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Wrestling Rivals so you don't miss the next ones.